I'm wrong. I screwed up. I did something stupid. I made a mistake. Are you happy with saying those words? Have you ever met people that could never say those words, that would never come out of their mouth? But what do you do if you've screwed up? Now, I've had a really interesting experience. Welcome to rural New Zealand. We have a water tank, and I've been aiming to put water in our pond for my dogs to swim in, and I've emptied out the tank, which means we now have no water for showering, we have no water for washing the dishes, we have no water to drink. The water's empty. I have to wait for it to fill back up again. I screwed up. I made a mistake. Now, I live in a household with a gorgeous husband. Cayman and I have a great philosophy that it's not an on purpose, it's an accident. So if you made a mistake and it was an accident, well, we just laugh about it. Could that be a great philosophy? I didn't do it on purpose. Another great example of that, I had a beautiful new car, a gorgeous, gorgeous new high-performance sports car. I'd waited for 6 months to get it. And the very first day I drove it, I got rear-ended. And this poor woman, as she got out of the car, she was crying her eyes out. And she said, "I'm so sorry. I was looking at your beautiful car and I didn't realize you were stopped. And I'm so sorry." And I said the same thing to her. It wasn't an on purpose. It was an accident. That's why we call it an accident. So there's two parts. If you make a mistake and it wasn't on purpose, why would we feel guilty about it? Why would we get angry about it? We can't do anything to change it. You can't change the things that have happened. You can just learn from them and grow from them and then get better because of them. That's pretty cool, isn't it? But here's the next challenge. If I make a mistake, I screw up, I do something wrong, and I don't learn from it and I make the same mistake again, that's one of the things in my life that I don't get angry about a lot of things. In fact, very, very few things make me angry. People hurting puppy dogs makes me angry. That's probably the biggest thing. But I get annoyed with myself if I ever make the same mistake twice. I'm very happy to screw up. I'm very happy to make a mistake. I love being wrong. It's one of the things I love about life. Because if I'm wrong, it means that I've learnt now. I thought this before, now I think this, which means I was wrong before, and I'm happy to admit that. But I hate making the same mistake twice. So this thing with the screw up with the water, normally we put an alarm on, so we let the water run for an hour, and today I didn't put the alarm on, so we ran out of water. I screwed up. Now this is not the first time I've done it, so today it's a really interesting experience because I know that this is not the right thing to do and I've screwed up twice. I hate that. I love to learn from my mistakes. That's what I'm sharing with you. Now, you don't have to do anything that I do, of course. I'm just sharing that, like you, I live with a lot of people in my life, in the world, in our community, people that you meet on a regular basis or deal with, whether it's at work or school or in your relationships or in your family, who are miserable, grumpy, angry, depressed. They have low self-confidence, low self-esteem, and they get really angry with themselves if they make a mistake, or they don't do something because they're scared of making a mistake. Have you met people like that? "Oh, I can't do that because what if I fail?" Well, my question to that is, what if you don't? Just because somebody else failed doing it doesn't mean that you are going to fail. And my only definition of fail is that you gave up. So if you've got a great idea and you want to do something with your life, the only definition of failure simply is that you gave up on it. So if you never give up, you can never fail. Isn't that awesome? But a lot of people are too scared to make a mistake. They're too scared to fail, so they don't do anything. And what a miserable way to live. Imagine waking up at the end of your life or looking back over your life and going, "Wow, I could have, should have, would have, but I didn't because I was too scared of what other people would think. I was too scared of making a mistake. I was too scared of failing, and life is too short." And I always share that. I don't know how many hours I've got, how many weeks or months. We know that there's 24 hours in a day and there's 7 days in a week and 365 days in a year, but we don't know how many more minutes, months, days we're going to get. Why would we waste time, energy, passion, enthusiasm for life on being angry with ourselves for making a mistake? Last but not least though, being wrong. We live in a world where things change on a fairly regular basis, from technology, from learning new stuff, from forgetting what the basics are. That's a really interesting one when it comes to exercise and eating. If you go back to basics of getting fit and getting strong, it's getting puff, lifting heavy, eating real food. I love that expression about food, which is if it grows in the ground or runs on the ground and it hasn't been screwed with chemically or processed by humans, it's probably good to eat. See, that's really basic. It's really simple. We seem to have got away from that. But how many people are happy to say, oh, I'm wrong, I've tried the dieting thing and I screwed up and I'm wrong, or I tried that exercise program and it was stupid and I'm wrong? Have you met people that it's a stupid exercise program and it's a stupid diet, but they still defend it for what reason? I don't know. And I always ask that question: are you healthy, fit and strong? Have you got a stack of energy? Do you perform at your best? Do you love what you see in the mirror? Do you love the way your body feels to touch? Are you getting the results that you want from your eating and exercise plan? And if the answer is no, you could be wrong. How about that? And that's what I love me personally, I love saying that. I was wrong. I thought this, but now I know I was wrong, which means I learned something. And I'm going to say that again. If you learn and have an open mind and you want to get better, and every mistake you make, if you learn from it and grow from it, then it was great. It wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a bad thing. It wasn't a horror. My life is full of mistakes. No, my life is full of learning experiences that made me who I am today. I'm stronger, better, wiser, tougher, leaner, healthier, fitter, stronger because of the mistakes that I've made, because of the learning that I've done, and very happy to admit that I was wrong or have been wrong or I've screwed up. So I've got to kind of shower today because there's no water in the tank to have a shower with, so it's going to be a French shower of body wipes and learn from my mistakes. Wouldn't it be nice if you could look in the mirror at the end of every day and say, yes, I screwed up today, and yes, I made a mistake today, but I learned from my mistakes and I'm happy to be wrong and I want to learn more so that I can have a great day tomorrow? Because then you could probably live your life to the max. Super-duper-doo, how are you? Living my life to the max and happy to make mistakes. Woohoo!